Dear students, good morning to all. And now we again here for studying new chapter. Our fourth chapter continue. Then fourth chapter is reproductive health. It's fourth chapter in your NCERT book. What is reproductive health? What is the meaning of reproductive health? According to WHO, it means a total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, whether it is physical, emotional, behavioral, social. Then a person is called a reproductive healthy person. What is the physically? Means all aspects of physical, all the physiologically person is fit. Emotionally, the person feels right emotions, not to any type of disorders, and behaviorally is also right, and socially being. That is called a reproductive healthy person. Reproductive health, their problems and strategies. And in India, in 1951, first of all, it is launched by the name of family planning. Family planning, and it was attained total reproductive health. These measures were periodically evaluated. In 1997, this program renamed, and that is known as Reproductive and Child Health Care, or RCH program. And this name, Reproductive and Child Health Care, means complete care of child, is also included in this program, are being operated with the aim of creating awareness among people about various reproductive related aspects and providing facilities and support for building a reproductively healthy society. And how do we create awareness? With the help of audiovisual aids, print media, government and non-government agencies, etc. They all aware among people. Encouraging, one more important point is encouraging sex education in schools to give the right information to young minds and save them from myths and misconception about sex related aspects. And what is the advantage for this program? That is proper information about reproductive organs or adolescence related changes, safe and hygienic sexual practices, and they also aware about the STDs or sexually transmitted diseases. Another process which is banned, that is amniocentesis under this program also. What is amniocentesis? Amniocentesis means sex determination test based on the chromosome pattern. And due to this, illegally check increasing female peticides. Now, what is population explosion? Population explosion means population increasing very rapidly. At the time of independence, is about 350 million of our India. Now in 2020, it's about 1.37 billion or 135 crore present time. So what are the reason of these population explosion? Rapidly declining death rate, rapidly declining maternal mortality rate, rapidly declining infant mortality rate or IMR, increased life expectancy, increase in number of people in reproductive age. And these all facts are due to the awareness of in people as well as the increasing medical facilities. Then how to control this population? What are measures or what are we taken steps or taken government taken steps to control this population explosion? First of all, promote smaller families with the slogans हम दो हमारे दो or one child nation. Next, promote use of contraceptive methods. With the help of contraceptions, they give the gap between their child and take care of child properly. Next, raise the legal age for marriage, 18 years for females and 21 years for males. Incentives couples for smaller families or with small families is given by the organizations with the help of government or NGOs, etc. We say last slide, use of contraception through which the couples keep gap between their children. So what are the characteristics of these contraceptives or what are the ideal contraceptives? They should be easy to use or should be easily available, should be effective, and they should not have side effects, and they should be reversible. Reversible means when they require or they want to the child, then they avoid this. Then they should not interfere with the sexual drive, desire or act of the individual. Next, methods of contraception. What are methods of contraceptions? First, natural or traditional. Second, barrier methods. Third, IUDs, intrauterine devices. Fourth, oral contraceptives. Fifth one, injectable and implants. And next, surgical methods. Natural methods, it work on the principle of avoiding chances of ovum and sperms meeting. Means they are protect fusion of ovum and sperm by naturally, and these are also of three types: periodic abstinence, withdrawal or coitus interruptus, lactational amenorrhea. These three methods are natural methods. About these three methods, we discuss next slide. Periodic abstinence. In this, couples avoid coitus between 10 and 17 day of menstrual cycle. Why? Because ovulation takes place in this 14 days, and it may be before the 1 or 2 days earlier or after that. And this menstrual cycle is studied by you in third chapter. So you remember this, what is the days of the ovulation. So during this period, the chances of ovulation is maximum. So abstaining from coitus during this fertile decreases the chances of pregnancy. So avoid this period. In case not avoiding or wanted to the pregnancy, then the chances, then the coitus is allowed. Next one, withdrawal or coitus interrupts. In this method, the male withdraws the penis from the vagina during coitus just before ejaculation. Therefore, he prevents the release of his semen and thus prevents insemination. So insemination is not there, taking place there. So fusion is also not takes. Next, lactational amenorrhea. What is the lactational? Lactation word, I think you remember you studied in last chapter. Lactation. In this period of absence of menstruals during the period of lactation, as there is no menstruation, it is believed that no menstruation, therefore no ovulation, and chances of pregnancies are decreases. However, this method is effective only up to 6 months after parturition during the period of intense lactation, but still it is not completely protective. Next, physical contraceptive or barrier methods. This method prevents contact of sperm and ovulation by barrier. What are the barriers? Like condoms, these are available for male and female both. Barriers made of thin rubber latex sheath, self-inserted and disposable. Condoms covers penis in male and vagina and cervix in female. It is used to so that semen do not enter the female reproductive tract. Besides that, some other barriers are also used, like diaphragms, cervical caps, vaults, and they prevent the entry of sperm through cervix. They are reusable. And these barriers also prevents AIDS and STDs. AIDS, you know, this is a disease, and STDs, sexual transmitted diseases. We discuss in this chapter later. Next, intrauterine devices. These devices are only used by female, inserted by doctor or nurse in the uterus through vagina. They are available as non-medicated IUDs, for example, Lippes loop, phagocytosis of sperm, copper releasing IUDs like copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. How it is work? In which copper ion release suppresses sperm motility and fertilizing capacity of sperm. Sperm motility means they cannot move properly, therefore they not reach to the ovum. Therefore, fertilizing capacity of sperm decreases. Then iodine increases phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus. Phagocytosis, what is the meaning of the phagocytosis? Phagocytosis means they kill the sperms. Therefore, fusion is not takes place. Then some hormone releases iodines are also present, and they releases progesterone, and its example is LNG20. Next, injections or implants. Progesterone alone or in combination with estrogen used as injections or implants under the skin of female. They act as similar to the pills and effective for long periods. It's a one-time injection is effective for the 3 months or maybe the longer. Next, oral contraceptives. This involves the oral administration of progesterone or progesterone estrogen combinations in the form of pills by females. They are used by females for a period of 21 days, starting within the first 5 days of the menstrual cycle. Within the first 5 days of the menstrual cycle, after a gap of 7 days during which menstruation occurs, the cycle is repeated until the female wishes to conceive. Newer pills like Saheli are once a week non-steroidal pills. Saheli is a new pill in which it not necessary daily basis, and this is only one in a week, and its side effects is also less because it is a non-steroidal pills, and these pills work by inhibiting ovulation and implantation as well as altering the quality of cervical mucus to retard or prevent the entry of sperm. Saheli is prepared by CDRI in Lucknow. What is CDRI? Central Drug Research Institute, and is situated in Lucknow. It is once in a week pill. Last is surgical methods, and it is also called sterilization method, and it is advised to male or female partner to prevent any future pregnancy, and it may be temporary or permanent method. It blocks the transport of gamete transport and prevent conception. In males, a small part of vas deferens, this one vas deferens, is removed and tied up through a small incision on the scrotum. This is called vasectomy. In females, a small part of fallopian tube is removed and tied up through a small incision in the abdomen or vagina. This is called tubectomy.